Hey friends, have you ever thought that everything you know about Iran might be wrong? You've heard about the sanctions, the restrictions, the headlines full of conflict in the Western media. So what is life really like in Iran? You might think Iran is just a giant desert. In reality, only about 22% of Iran is desert, compared to Saudi Arabia's 95%. Iran's geography is incredibly diverse. Iran has a population of about 90 million people, and nearly 19 million of them live in the area surrounding Tehran. Despite sanctions, the streets of Tehran are full of energy and life. A ride on the metro costs less than 10 cents. It's one of the cleanest and most efficient subway systems in the world. Another unique aspect is the weekend. Unlike most Western countries where it falls on Saturday and Sunday, in Iran, the weekend is Thursday and Friday. In Iran, a centuries-old custom known as sigay, or temporary marriage. A man and a woman can enter a temporary marriage contract which may last anywhere from a few hours to several years. But to qualify, a woman must be divorced, widowed, or have parental permission if unmarried. The man must prove he can provide financially. Once approved, a simple mosque ceremony seals the deal. Many see this as a practical solution, especially in a country where over 60% of the population is under 25 and youth unemployment remains high. Supporters argue sigay curbs illegal adult entertainment and offers a culturally acceptable outlet for emotional and physical needs. Critics point to social fallout, children born without legal recognition of their fathers, or women later rejected for having participated in a sigay. The Khosrowi tribe, about 400,000 Khosrowi, live primarily in the Fars province near Shiraz and the Basari Plains. If a woman cannot conceive, she takes charge of finding a new bride to continue the family line, and the husband cannot refuse. The Khosrowi are also master artisans. Their handmade Persian carpets and woolen crafts are famous across the region. During festivals, their women wear vibrant dresses, ornate scarves, and showcase their cultural pride through song, dance, and weaving. But modern pressures are closing in. Climate change, economic hardship, and rural decline are forcing many Khosrowi to leave the mountains for Iran's major cities. The youth are caught in a tough spot, pulled between urban opportunity and ancient identity. If your image of Iranian women has been shaped by news headlines, headscarves, then what you're about to discover will surprise you. But before that, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to unlock a treasure trove of our most captivating content. Iranian women are known for their striking beauty, deep brown eyes, high-bridged noses, full lips, and thick, dark eyebrows. There's a common belief in the West that Iranian women are completely suppressed by hijab laws. While headscarves are still legally required, enforcement has eased significantly, especially in cities like Tehran. In fact, as of 2025, nearly 60% of university students in Iran are female. That's higher than in many Western countries. But yes, challenges remain. Laws still require a husband's or father's permission for a woman to travel abroad. Women continue to push for representation in leadership and public office. Yet despite these barriers, Iranian women have carved out a powerful, undeniable presence. Iranian women are smart, sophisticated, and deeply aware of how the world sees them. Just don't expect to fully understand them at a glance. If you're attracted by the beauty and mindset of Iranian women, comment below the number 6. Iran is not Arab. Iranians are Persian. Farsi isn't Arabic. It's poetic, ancient, and rooted in the legacy of an empire that once challenged Rome. Tea culture? Sure, but there's also a growing obsession with coffee. We're talking third-wave cafes, cold brews, espresso art. Baristas with tattoos and playlists that blend Pink Floyd with Persian jazz. You won't find them on travel blogs, but they're brewing a quiet rebellion, one cup at a time. Satellite TV? It's illegal, but almost every home has it. From Turkish soap operas to American sitcoms, the outside world beams in through rooftop dishes and whispered laughs. People know what's out there. Religion? You'll meet people who fast for Ramadan and others who toast with vodka behind closed doors. Secularism and spirituality live side by side, often in the same family. And the food? Forget bland. Iranian cuisine is a sensory overload. Fragrant rice with crispy golden crust, tahdig, stews simmered with pomegranate and walnuts, grilled meats kissed with saffron and smoke. While political tensions still shape its headlines, on the ground, the picture is more practical, open, and welcoming. English is commonly spoken in major cities like Tehran, Shiraz, and Isfahan. Many older Iranians and rural communities still speak only Persian. Strategically, Iran is a major transit and trade gateway between Western and Central Asia. It shares borders with 7 countries, and thanks to its access to both the Caspian Sea and the Persian Gulf, it has become a key maritime player in the region. The port of Bandar Abbas, for example, handles cargo from across Asia, Europe, and the Americas. According to the Iranian Ports and Maritime Organization, it processed over 100 million tons of cargo in the last year alone. Iran boasts one of Asia's largest rail networks, with high-speed trains linking key cities like Tehran, Mashhad, and Isfahan in just a few hours. Imam Khomeini International Airport near Tehran sees millions of passengers each year, offering direct flights to Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. Other airports in cities like Shiraz, Isfahan, and Mashhad provide additional global routes, often with affordable fares. And if you're from one of Iran's visa-free partner countries, you can enter without border checks. In eastern Iran, the Lut Desert, also known as Dasht-e Lut, is famously called the Earth's furnace and is considered uninhabitable. From the year 2003 to 2010, the moderate-resolution imaging spectroradiometer installed on NASA's Aqua satellite recorded the Lut Desert as the hottest land surface on Earth, with a temperature reaching 159.3 degrees Fahrenheit in 2005. Later, NASA released a new satellite software version that could more accurately detect ground surface temperatures. According to high-resolution satellite data collected over the past 2 decades, ground temperatures in this area have sometimes soared to 177.4 degrees Fahrenheit. This extreme heat is due to the desert being surrounded by tall mountain ranges, which block humid air from the Mediterranean Sea and the Arabian Sea from entering the region. In particular, the areas covered in dark volcanic rock absorb the most heat, as the dark-colored stones take in more solar energy and reflect very little of it. During the wet spring season, some water does flow down from the mountains above, but it quickly disappears, leaving only sand, stone, and salt flats behind. Despite spanning a vast area of nearly 20,000 square miles, the Lut Desert has almost no vegetation, except for a few species of shrubs that can grow up to 33 feet tall. Though its climate is harsh, the area draws scientists, explorers, and foreign tourists due to its unique geological features and wild natural landscapes. Additionally, the Lut Desert is considered a site of major archaeological importance in Iran. In recent years, extensive excavations have uncovered 87 ancient sites, dating from the 5th millennium BCE to the late Islamic era. Because of its immense cultural and natural value, it was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in the year 2016. If you've ever dreamed of exploring a place that feels untouched, mysterious, and timeless, Iran might just be it. Start with Persepolis, the heart of the ancient Persian Empire. Towering stone columns and intricate carvings whisper tales from over 2,000 years ago. Walk among ruins where kings once ruled and global civilizations once met. Then there's Golestan Palace in Tehran, where Qajar-era opulence meets Persian artistry. Or the National Museum of Iran, housing priceless artifacts. Craving a view? Head to Milad Tower, one of the world's tallest skyscrapers, offering a sweeping panorama of modern Tehran. But if there's one city that captures Iran's soul, it's Isfahan, often called half the world. Stroll through Naqsh Jahan Square, one of the largest public squares on the planet, surrounded by grand mosques, palaces, and bustling bazaars. Then cross the ancient Seo-Sapol Bridge, where locals still gather for poetry and conversation under moonlight. For raw beauty, venture into the deserts. Dasht-e-Lut, one of the hottest places on Earth, is like stepping onto another planet. Recognized by UNESCO, its alien rock formations and endless sand waves feel otherworldly. Nearby, Dasht-e-Kavir stuns with deep red canyons and silent sweeping dunes. And then there's Shiraz, the city of poets, roses, and romantic gardens. Pay your respects at the tombs of Hafez and Saadi, Iran's Shakespeare and Rumi. Then relax in Iram Garden, where every petal and pathway has a story. But Iran isn't stuck in time. Festivals like Yalda and Jashn-e-Tirgan celebrate ancient Persian traditions, while cities pulse with fresh art, fashion, and underground music scenes. In the world of rugs, it's impossible not to mention Persian rugs. The image of the magical flying carpet in Persian folklore has captured the dreams of millions of readers around the globe, and has become a symbol of pride for the Iranian people. With an average price of $3,000, and sometimes reaching hundreds of thousands of dollars, this is the most expensive type of rug on the planet. Persian rugs date back at least 2,500 years, to the era of the Persian Empire. Throughout their existence, they have evolved into an art form that reflects the culture and history of the country. The process of creating a rug is entirely handcrafted, which is why each rug is considered a masterpiece in the personal style of its artist. It can take many years or even decades to complete a single piece. There are many types of Persian rugs, which are distinguished by their materials, patterns, and weaving techniques. Among them, the most traditional is the Gabe rug, produced in the Fars province in southwestern Iran, known for its bold and vivid designs. According to several Persian rug makers, what makes Gabe rugs especially captivating is that they reflect the weaver's state of mind. Looking deeply into the images on the rug, one can feel emotions in motion. Rug weaving in this region has been recognized by UNESCO as an intangible cultural heritage of humanity. In addition, most of the materials used to make Persian rugs are sourced from nature. These natural fibers are more durable and color-fast than synthetic ones. The dyes are also natural, extracted from plants or insects. In Iran, the weekend falls on Thursday and Friday. On Thursdays, banks and shops remain open, though some government offices may be closed. Friday is considered a day of rest, similar to Sunday in many other countries. On this day, Iranians participate in afternoon prayer sessions. However, unlike most other Islamic nations, both Iranians and Afghans use their own calendar, known as the solar Hijri calendar, while other Muslim countries generally follow the lunar Hijri calendar. The current Iranian calendar has been in use since the year 1925, during the Pahlavi dynasty. Unlike other calendars, the Iranian system is based precisely on astronomical calculations. The first day of the year coincides with the spring equinox, the beginning of spring in the Northern Hemisphere, which is currently March 21st each year. The Iranian calendar contains 365 days and is divided into 12 months. The first 6 months each have 31 days, the next 5 months each have 30 days, and the final month has 29 days. In a leap year, an additional day is added, making the last month 30 days long. Neither the Iranian calendar nor the calendars of other Islamic countries use the birth of Jesus Christ as their starting point. Instead, the starting year is based on the migration of the Prophet Muhammad and his followers from Mecca to Medina, an event known as the Hijra, which occurred on the 16th day of the 0 month in the year 622. However, since calendars used in other Islamic nations have only 354 or 355 days per year, they run faster than the Iranian calendar by about 44 years.
At the time this video was released, the Islamic calendar was in the year 1445, while the Iranian calendar was in the year 1401. The first day of the new year is called Nowruz, and it is the most important holiday of the year in Iran. The traditional New Year table, known as Haftzin, includes items such as wild pears, hyacinth flowers, vinegar, garlic, and sauces made from wheat sprouts. Colorfully painted eggs are placed on a mirror, symbolizing light and vitality. On New Year's Day, Iranians give gifts to children and spend time visiting and greeting family and friends. The final day of the festival falls on the 13th day of the first month. On this day, people usually head to parks or forests to reconnect with nature.
For animal lovers, especially cat enthusiasts, the Persian cat is no stranger. It is one of the most famous and expensive cat breeds in the world, originating from the mountainous regions of Iran. Since the early 17th century, this breed was imported to the Italian peninsula from Khorasan, an area that today includes eastern Iran and western Afghanistan. With its exceptionally elegant and alluring appearance, the Persian cat quickly became a favorite pet of European nobility, including Queen Victoria of England, who was especially fond of this breed. After World War II, Persian cats began being imported into the United States, where they soon became cherished companions among Americans. The standout reason so many people adore Persian cats is their combination of regal charm and cuteness. Purebred Persian cats have a medium-sized body, typically weighing between 6 and 11 pounds, and standing approximately 10 to 15 inches tall. Their bodies are also quite plump, with short legs and round, chubby paws. Persian cats have large, round heads with full cheeks. Their noses are short and their muzzles are deep, giving their faces a notably flat appearance. They also have small, upright, triangular ears and large, round, slightly sharp-looking eyes that enhance their noble and refined expression. However, the most captivating feature of this breed is its thick, long fur. The coat consists of 2 layers, with especially dense fur around the tail and chest area. When they move, their raised tails and the cascading fur give them a very graceful and enchanting look. Beyond the adorable domestic cats, Iran is also home to a much more formidable feline, the Asiatic cheetah. This rare species once roamed a vast territory stretching from the eastern Arabian Peninsula to the Indian subcontinent. Today, however, only around 30 to 40 Asiatic cheetahs are known to remain in the wild, all of them in Iran. We've uncovered 11 fascinating facts about Iran. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to support us by hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel so you won't miss out on our upcoming exciting videos. Your support helps us keep creating better content. Be sure to check out the next video that's showing up on the screen. I'm sure you're going to love it. And don't forget to leave a comment about which country you'd like us to explore next. We're so glad you're here today. Please leave a comment, like the video to support us, and subscribe for more videos. See you soon!